Wilbert Rosado Ruiz got into an argument with a female coworker. Witnesses say Rosado Ruiz, 61, left the building, made a phone call, then returned.
Welcome to CSL TV, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is just a review, a reaction, as well as an informational channel. Hopefully the informational part help you or someone out, and we just gonna watch some videos and talk about them. And I get content from Notice News, Crime Line, you name it. If you haven't seen it, I'm probably gonna go find it somewhere and get it, so we know what's going on. And that's all we do, is try to educate each other what's going on, try to be aware of what's going on, so when we out and about we can be seeing what's going on. But I don't like making my intros too long. And as always, I gotta thank the folks that's been rocking with me, supporting me, and all that good, beautiful stuff. But as always, I hope y'all beautiful people are having a good day. And I hope y'all have a beautiful week, as well as a very banging, awesome weekend.
This story is tragic, and we have to warn you, the details may be upsetting. This is 29-year-old Leovani Pena and his 26-year-old brother, Guggensen, 26, both from the Dominican Republic. They worked at Delaware County Linen in Pennsylvania to earn a living and support their family. But on May 22nd, their lives were cut short in a horrific incident. The day started like any other, but everything changed when a longtime employee, Wilbert Rosado Ruiz, got into an argument with a female coworker. Witnesses say Rosado Ruiz, 61, left the building, made a phone call, then returned with a gun. He then began to methodically walk through the business, opening fire on his coworkers. Leovani and Guggensen were caught in the crossfire and were fatally shot. 3 other employees were also injured, including the woman with whom Rosado Ruiz had the dispute. Despite being shot, she managed to escape outside, but Rosado Ruiz followed her and fired several more shots. Fortunately, his gun jammed or ran out of bullets, and she was spared. After the shooting, Rosado Ruiz tried to flee but was quickly apprehended by police. And now he's facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder and aggravated assault. Delaware County District Attorney Jack Stolzheimer described the incident as a cold-blooded shooting. There were reports of concerns about Rosado Ruiz's behavior prior to the shooting, and a meeting about him was held the day before. However, no one could have predicted this tragic outcome. Critics say this tragedy highlights the need for better mental health support in the workplace. They also point out that gun violence continues to plague our communities, often with legally obtained firearms. As we reflect on this heartbreaking event, we must ask ourselves, how can we prevent such horrors in the future?
Man, my condolences goes out to them people, man. boy, that's crazy to hear. You got into an argument with a woman, bro. Well, I should say dude. And then you decide to go get your gun, make a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a tender dick guy. You feel me? I mean, look at him, sad ass eyes. He looks sorry and sad, like one of them motherfucking dogs or something. He looked like one of them hound dogs. Look at them eyes. So it's like she got into an argument with you, you got into an argument with her. Y'all decide whatever y'all was arguing about, was worth arguing about, and then you go make a phone call and get a gun. Innocent people, you so tender that the gun jammed on you because the gun was tender. You feel me? You got them stupid ass shots off and hurt some innocent people, while that little weak, tender, you know what I'm saying, mind frame of yours thought you was doing something heroic for yourself. That's pretty much what he thought, because mental health is so real. And I don't understand why people, want to pick up a gun and do violence and hurt other people. Like, even if you don't believe in God or higher power, hate and fucking violence should not be the first thing you think of resolving or having as a resolution to some shit you don't like. I mean, violence never solved anything. If anything, you see what violence got you. You know what I'm saying? Droopity drip. So, I don't know. What can we do to stop stuff like this from happening? I mean, the guns is already out there. The education on how to make weapons and all this other stuff is already out there. So you can't get rid of that. Then you got mental health, which our healthcare system is jacked. It sucks. It's all about money. Everything pretty much, shit. So it's like, what do? You just gotta be safe. Watch everything as much as possible. And as I always tell people, don't go arguing and starting no shit with people, because you can't open the door you don't know nothing about. See, this guy agenda, he had a whole fucked up agenda, and we see what his day consisted of. So don't go around poking and picking, because this could be this other person you poking and picking with day could be consisted of, because we see enough of this shit.
This story.
Long weekend.
One of Timu's cool.
This story out of Arizona is horrifying. This is Jeremiah Estel Blair, a 19-year-old from Chandler, Arizona. On Monday, police say he did the unthinkable. Equipped with a gun and a video camera, in the early morning hours, Jeremiah shot his parents. He shot his dad first around 5:30 a.m., allegedly telling him the day is coming. Apparently hearing the commotion, his mother rushed out only to be met with a bullet to the chest. The young man, described as unkempt, was arrested without resistance at the scene. He allegedly admitted to police that the shooting was the culmination of years of planning, driven by his resentment towards his parents' treatment of him throughout his childhood. His brother told local media that Jeremiah had struggled for years with his mental health.
He had some degree of manic. The issues that he was having escalated to a point where I finally got involved, to where I was doing my best to help.
But Jeremiah's plan ultimately didn't work. Both parents survived. Police say Jeremiah was disappointed to hear that they had both survived. Now he's facing 2 counts of first-degree attempted murder and remains in custody. Sadly, this story is all too common in our country. Because our healthcare system is built to make money, not actually help people, many health conditions, especially mental health issues, go untreated. Despite the fact that an estimated 25% of adults in the United States suffer from a diagnosable mental health disorder. Experts say that until we fix the mental health care system in this country, we can expect senseless violence like this to keep happening.
Man, that is crazy. You mean to tell me Mr. Tubby Tim with his goddamn unibrow, Tubby Tim, who looks very healthy, Tubby Tim who has shelter, food, all that stuff that they provided for him, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that Tubby Tim was able to survive and be who he is now. Even though he got mental health issues, mental health problem, it wasn't in God's plan for them to go out the way Tubby Tim expected them to be. So I hope Tubby Tim get life behind bars, because Tubby Tim, I mean, bro, your parents, you trying to take them out, and then your mom is the one who gave you life, you know what I'm saying? You lived inside her, swimming around when you just a ball in a stick, you know, sperm, whatever. And now Tubby Tim, you tried to kill him? Your dad doing what he do? I don't even know your folks, but you look to be pretty healthy, and they took care of you, Tubby Tim. And you did what you did because you said, or you think, or you thought, or you felt like they were bad parents. Well, Tubby Tim, you're not in the foster care system. You're not this, you're not that. They actually, you know, did all those things I said in the beginning, Tubby Tim. So, yeah, I think you need to be in jail, hopefully one day. The mental health system, the health system, whatever system we can have that will support people that need to get help, because I ain't goddamn. If Tubby Tim doing this, and we hear other stories about people who have mental episodes, hey, they ain't got to worry about no zombie apocalypse.